Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're working on the Mellow Yellow 65 Corvette Roadster Resto Mod project. We are final fitting the doors and getting the quarter panels installed, so be sure to stick around. In last week's video, we got the taillight panel installed on the 65 Corvette and we made this big fixture to be able to do that. Now it's time to move on to the quarter panels. So we got the quarter panels kind of close to fitting to be able to line the taillight panel up, but you can see we're overlapping the body all in through here, where here we're stepped under it. That's how it should look. So we have some trimming to do and cleaning up. We also have to build out this bonding strip just a little bit to get it to line up with the door. So we have some trimming and some adding to do. So let's go ahead, get these quarters off and start doing that process. It's gonna be a slow process, but we wanna make sure these things fit really nice before we get any glue out. So put one round of Fiberglass on and I sanded it. I also installed the splash shield that goes behind here, and you can see this is still original brand new fiberglass without any adhesive or anything on it. You can see it. There's a little bit of an air gap in here. That's fine. And there's an air gap right here. This will get filled in with Fiberglass at the end. The factory would have done that with adhesive. So you can see we're a little low here. So we need to build that area up. And this panel from Dynamic is also new, so that probably needs a little bit on it as well. But overall it fits pretty good. I did lose one of my clamps from my mock-up. This is a very loose mock-up. I set the front end on, one of the side gills, and the hood. I wanted to check a couple things. One, I wanted to make sure sometimes you can get into a situation where the bottom of your door is too far in or it's too far out. So if you can stick all your fingers up through here, something's wrong. Or if it's rubbing, something's also wrong. You want this to be pretty close. Now this is close. Everything's just pushed out. I had it much closer. I know it's workable from where it's at. Same with the back. I wanted to make sure that the hood had the right contour because these are from two different manufacturers. I wanted to make sure they played well together, and it looks like they will. Good enough for mock-up stage. This isn't hinged, it's just sitting on some stir sticks. And again, this side hangs under just a little bit, and that's exactly where it should be. I already test fit the side gill on this side, looked good. There's a bit of a gap here, but I think there's some glue right here that's keeping this from sliding back. So the whole reason for mocking up the front end just quickly is to make sure that everything jives with the back end, the front end. Let's just make sure before we glue the quarters on that we can make the front end work, because you kind of want to get the front end where you need it and you can adjust the quarters. It all plays together. You want to make sure it all flows. And then the same story is true on this side. You can see that we're going to have a little bit of a gap here. So I'm just going to fill that in. They would have filled that in with adhesive. We're just going to use some Fiberglass. I made a couple marks for where I want to spread it. And we also have our taillight. Below our taillight panel, we have our exhaust valance in place. And you can kind of see basically what we're looking for is to have a pretty tight gap through here. You know, this needs manipulated with my fixture, but it all tells us that we're in the ballpark, so we're looking good. So I'm going to mix some Fiberglass up. Apply that. While that cures, we're going to scuff the undersides of the quarter panels and get those guys ready to glue so we can scuff that and hopefully get these things glued on here pretty directly. I also need to back the car up a little bit because while the quarter panels are drying, I want to start playing with our custom hood hinges and our custom hood setup. That'll be in another video. So we're going to have a lot of stuff going on here. So I have both quarter panels mocked up. Don't have a whole lot of clamps holding them on, but I like where they sit. I kind of got a little creative getting this side pushed down here. I just used a ratchet strap with some boards in between it to kind of push out, and I have it hooked up to the deck lid hinges, and that seems to work pretty good. And over on the passenger side, back fits up nice. Again, minimal clamps right now. It has a pretty good flow with the door. I like that. So now I think let's pull it off, clean it up, give everything one last check, and then let's get some glue on these and get these things locked in. I glued the quarter panels on. I let the glue sit up for a couple days, just clamped up. I used my fixture just a little bit, just to push from this corner back to this side. And because we worked pretty hard to get everything to fit, this is a pretty flush fit. It's going to take a little bit of filling either direction, but overall the fit up turned out really nice. What we'll do to finish this out, same with the taillight panel, is grind about an inch or so away from our body seam, and maybe a little past on this way, and then you'll just wipe the whole thing with some fiberglass filler that will, one, reinforce this so you won't see it whenever the car is done and painted. Sometimes the glue will shrink because it's made of something different than the fiberglass, and you may see a little indent in the seam. So we'll use some fiberglass filler there, and that'll fix that up, no problem, and that'll fix any little deviations. Again, this side turned out awesome too. I got a little creative with my ratchet strap technique. I think before I do the next car, I'm gonna extend my fixture so it goes the whole way to the front, and then I can just push on it. This worked good for a convertible. It doesn't really work for a coupe, and that's what I have to do next. So I think I will make another adapter that'll go on to the end of this or something. We'll figure something out there, but this all, my little jerry rig setup worked pretty good. We have good gaps, and again, anything that needs adjusted, we can. We have a pretty tight door gap, and that looks good. Now we do have to put the splash shield in that goes down here on the inside, and there is a little bonding strip that comes down through here, and again, this just needs to be flexed a little bit. It just kind of popped out from this being here. So we'll do all that under stuff in another video. I just wanted to get these suckers glued on, get the doors final fitting. You want to make sure the doors fit with the quarters and with the front end. You can see we've got a gap here. Like I said, there's something, a chunk of something hanging in there, and you can see that this is where this should be. So this whole thing needs to slide back. I can see that in several different areas. So we'll adjust that for an upcoming video, but next week we're going to be jumping onto the hood. So this is the hood from Dynamic Corvettes. It is like a L88 C3 style bump on a C2 hood. And not only is it going to be custom, just based on the shape, we're going to be putting in some custom hood hinges, and I'm going to show you, hopefully, how to put in a little shorty actuator that's hidden. That way you won't see a gigantic actuator protruding in the engine bay, which always bothers me on resto mods. But that'll be in a future video. We got to get this sucker modified so it fits, get the front end glued on, and then this thing will be about ready to head home. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot of work to do to get this car to a point where it's basically done before my chassis swap class at the end of May. So we've got a lot of work to do. We also have a rotisserie coming for overkill, so we're going to get that sucker rolling on that. And there's going to be a lot of stuff happening in the garage, a lot of changing going on in the background, so be sure to stick around. And everybody keeps asking, but eventually there will be some work on the 68 Corvette. There's just a lot of work in the foreground before we get to that. So I got a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later. much.